As August 2nd, 2026 begins, Taurus, the universe invites you to slow down just enough to notice the opportunities quietly appearing around you. While many people may rush into the day without thinking twice, you naturally prefer to build your future one careful step at a time. Today, that patient approach becomes one of your greatest strengths. The energy surrounding you is stable, productive, and filled with possibilities that may not seem extraordinary at first, but have the potential to create meaningful changes in the weeks ahead. This is not a day for unnecessary risks or impulsive decisions. Instead, it is a day to trust your experience, believe in your abilities, and recognize that steady progress often leads to the greatest success. Lately, you may have questioned whether all your hard work has truly been worth it. There have been moments when it felt like your efforts were going unnoticed while others seemed to move ahead more quickly. However, the stars remind you that your journey has always been different. You were never meant to chase temporary victories. You were meant to build something lasting. Every challenge you've faced has strengthened your determination and taught you valuable lessons that now begin working in your favor. Today's energy encourages you to stop comparing your progress with anyone else's. Your timeline belongs to you, and it is unfolding exactly as it should. Professionally, August 2nd offers exciting possibilities. Someone may recognize your reliability, your practical thinking, or your willingness to stay committed even when situations become difficult. Whether you work in an office, run your own business, study, or are searching for a new opportunity, your consistency attracts positive attention. A conversation with a manager, client, or colleague could unexpectedly open a door that previously seemed closed. Don't underestimate small opportunities. Some of the biggest career changes begin with one simple conversation or one decision made at exactly the right moment. If you've been thinking about asking for greater responsibility, applying for a promotion, expanding your business, or learning new skills, today encourages you to move forward confidently. Taurus sometimes waits until everything feels completely secure before taking action, but the universe gently reminds you that growth always requires a little courage. Trust yourself. The experience you've gained over the years has prepared you for much more. Financially, today carries encouraging energy. You may receive positive news about money, discover a new source of income, or begin feeling much more optimistic about your long-term financial future. However, while the stars support financial improvement, they also encourage careful planning. Avoid emotional spending or unnecessary luxury purchases simply because your confidence increases. Instead, focus on building greater stability. Every wise financial decision you make today strengthens your future and gives you greater freedom later. This is also an excellent time to review savings plans, investments, or long-term financial goals. If you've been considering creating an additional source of income, today's ideas could become surprisingly valuable. Sometimes your greatest financial opportunity comes from a talent you've underestimated for years. Pay attention to your natural abilities because they may eventually become far more profitable than you expect. Emotionally, August 2nd brings a welcome sense of calm. Recent worries begin losing their power, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Instead of carrying the weight of yesterday's disappointments, you begin appreciating everything you've already accomplished. This emotional balance helps you approach every situation with greater confidence and patience. You may also realize that you've been giving far too much energy to situations beyond your control. Today teaches an important lesson. Peace comes not from controlling everything around you, but from trusting yourself to handle whatever life brings. That realization becomes incredibly freeing. Love becomes one of the most rewarding parts of your day. If you're already in a relationship, your connection with your partner grows stronger through honest conversations and simple moments of affection. Taurus understands that true love isn't built on dramatic gestures, but on loyalty, trust, and consistency. Today provides an excellent opportunity to remind your partner how much they mean to you. A small act of kindness may have a much greater impact than you imagine. If you're single, don't be surprised if someone new catches your attention today. This person may appear through work, mutual friends, social activities, or even during an ordinary errand. Rather than rushing toward romance, allow the connection to develop naturally. The strongest relationships grow through mutual respect and genuine understanding rather than excitement alone. Family life also carries supportive energy. Spending time with loved ones restores your emotional balance and reminds you how fortunate you are to have people who genuinely care about your well-being. If misunderstandings have recently created distance within the family, today becomes an ideal opportunity to rebuild trust. Sometimes forgiveness creates far greater happiness than being right. Friendships also become especially valuable. Someone close may offer advice that changes your perspective or introduces you to an opportunity capable of improving your future. Stay open to meaningful conversations. The guidance you receive today may become incredibly important later this month. Health deserves thoughtful attention as well. Your physical energy remains stable, but your body reminds you that balance is essential. Quality sleep, nutritious food, regular movement, and time outdoors will help you maintain both physical strength and emotional stability. Don't ignore small signs of fatigue. Rest isn't laziness, it is preparation for future success. Mentally, you'll notice remarkable clarity throughout the day. Decisions that once seemed complicated begin feeling much simpler because your priorities have become clearer. Instead of trying to satisfy everyone around you, you begin focusing on what genuinely creates happiness and stability in your own life. That quiet confidence becomes one of your greatest strengths. Spiritually, your intuition becomes stronger than usual. Meaningful coincidences, unexpected conversations, or simple feelings may gently guide your decisions today. Trust those moments. Your inner wisdom has always been one of your greatest gifts, even if you don't always recognize it. As the afternoon becomes evening, you'll likely notice a growing sense of gratitude. Instead of focusing on everything that remains unfinished, you begin appreciating how far you've already come. The progress you've made over recent months becomes much easier to recognize, and your confidence continues growing with every passing hour. By the end of the day, you'll realize that August 2nd wasn't simply another ordinary day. It reminded you that success isn't measured by how quickly you move, but by how steadily you continue moving forward. Your patience, determination, and practical approach are slowly building the future you've always wanted. The universe leaves you with one final message today. Never doubt the value of steady progress. While others may chase shortcuts or temporary success, you are building something far more meaningful, something strong enough to last. Continue trusting your journey, remain patient with yourself, and never allow temporary obstacles to make you forget your true potential. Every lesson you've learned, every challenge you've overcome, and every careful decision you've made is preparing you for a future filled with greater abundance, deeper happiness, and lasting success.